Tatum pulls the three. It is off the front iron, no good. Collins on the rebound, stop. Put it up off the window, good. So Christian Collins has his first two. Looking for the inbound now is Campbell. Campbell gets it in the trainer, back to Campbell. Campbell now will come into the forecourt. He's worked on by Connor Haywood. Haywood really working on him and trying to get with him, moving his feet defensively. Now he's going to reach, go down the baseline, kick it off, down low. No, it's a turnover. Fred Payton going to come away with it. Goes behind the back. Payton up ahead to Tatum. Tatum going to drive. The shot is up. Blocking foul called. And Tatum will go to the free throw line as he was trying to score. That'll be on Brian Thomas, his first and the team's first. Check it. They call it on Kalen Ball. Kalen Ball, his first and the team's first. So now Miles Tatum will be shooting the free throw. Kell coming in under head coach Brandon Sullivan, 55 points per game and 49 points per game defensively. And 4-0 in a minute, more than a minute gone by. And a steal, Markel McCullough. McCullough in the lane. Justin shot, it goes off the window. No, able to get the dunk back and then they come back with ball. Ball coming for a long one in transition. Offensive foul on Ball. Sellers and his staff don't like that. He got the blocking foul down here. He has two fouls early and has the offensive foul there. Tatum now gives it over to Collins. Collins holds it. Payton trying to direct traffic between the Collins and on the Hayes on the right. Hayes kick there. Tatum a long three. Tatum good. Miles Tatum, all three of them from the left wing. Ball goes up, foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. Jonah Payton will be checking in for him in just a moment. Jonah Patton will be checking in for Collins Ball because he has two early fouls and we've yet to play 2 minutes. So here is the second free throw coming up for Ball. And it is good. So Ball made them both, and now he'll have to take a seat as he's in foul trouble. Jonah Patton is in. So here's Haywood now, quickly into the forecourt for the Lions. Gives it over to Collins. Collins' shot was bothered. They put it back up, floating is Markel Markham, no good. They tip and fight for the rebound. Haywood comes away with it, puts it up off the window, good, Connor. Haywood is in the book. Pushing it up is Trey Johnson. Johnson swings it in the corner, a long three, back iron, hill of the rim, no good. Long rebound is picked up by Patton. Patton now kicks it around. There's a drive, layup, good by Brian Thomas. Tatum on the hesitate. Tatum tried to get the contact. He didn't get the shot. It's no good. Johnson up ahead. Trayon layup, good by Nick Trainer. Trainer with the easy layup. It's 9-6 now. Peachtree, Ridge, and Kell. Haywood conducting the offense. Connor Haywood gets a screen from Collins, goes around it to the right, now gonna drive, rolled it to Collins, and he got it blocked, but it still went in. Nice pick and that roll. Christian Collins with the hoop. The dime goes off to Connor Haywood. So here is Trey Johnson. Johnson swings it over now to Campbell. Campbell, the trainer who popped out to the top, swing it to the left, now they hold it, looking to feed the post and does to Thomas. Kick it back out now to Thompson, and they're gonna put it on the floor. Driving all the way is Johnson. Johnson back over to Trainer. Trainer holds now to Thompson, who's between the rings. Worked on by Tatum. 4:40 to go first quarter, 11-6 ball game. Kick it to the top, swing it over to the left. There's a jump by Patton. Hit the support, a turnover. Shot hit the basket support, and it's out of bounds, and now here comes Peachtree Ridge with Miles Tatum into the forecourt. Goes between the rings, gives it over to Connor Haywood. Connor gonna put it on the floor, stop, and pull a three. It's good. Connor Haywood a three. 14-6. Jawan Howard gets up off of the Longhorn bench. Hayward got a hand on it, got the steal, up ahead to Tatum. Tatum flying up, layup is no good. Chased down by Markham over to Collins. Collins recovers it and now gives it over to Tatum. Tatum to Kell McCullough. Reservations for three. He bangs home all three of them to push the lead out to 11, and Coach Jermaine Sellers calls a 30-second timeout. 17-6. Peachtree Ridge has an 11-point lead on Kell, and we've played just over 4 minutes.
I have a past. Don't live in it. I have a future. Not thinking about it. I focus on this step, this obstacle, this moment. It's mine. I own it. I take today.
Out of the timeout now, here comes the Longhorns. Thompson gets it up ahead and gives it to Patton. Patton is going to drive it down low. Thomas turn, and we have a jump ball. Substitutions now for Peachtree Ridge as Jeremiah Starks and R.A. Hawkins check into the game during that timeout. Collins and McCullum, along with Tatum, will stay out there. Also in is Demetrius Page for the Kell Longhorns, now number 30. So here's Tatum. Tatum swings it to the left. There's Starks. Starks goes around the screen now, dumps it off to Collins. Collins layup, it was bothered by Thomas. He blocked it out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Kell Longhorns. Thomas, the big man, swinging those long arms in there and getting the block on Christian Collins. A pretty good matchup there with them. Almost shot in the passing lane was Markel McCullum. They give it up now, and here is Jawan Howard running the point. Howard between the rings, swings it to the left. There's Thompson, a long three. Good. Trey Johnson, a three off the left wing. Here is Miles Tatum. Tatum to Markel McCullum. Tatum want to hesitate, get below the foul line, scoop it up off the window, got the roll. Good, Miles Tatum. Tatum now. 19-9, 10-point lead for the Peachtree Ridge Lions. Working now, here's Demetrius Page. They swing it around the horn. Now trying to pop it out to the top, and he does. Here's Page. Page swings it over to the right. There's a jumper. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Tatum and Peachtree Ridge, and they're pushing. Tatum gonna go all the way, stop at the foul line. McCullough, stop, pulls the three. Kaboom. Markel McCullum with his second three of the game, and they push the lead on out there now, 22-9. A 13-point advantage and a foul count. Can't inbound after a made basket. Coach Sellers is unpleased with that at all on Jawan Howard. Substitution now as Devin Vassell will check in, along with Connor Haywood. Vassell will come in. Miles Tatum will go out. Also, Kristen Collins will go out. Coach Keith Arrington, the head coach of the Peachtree Ridge Lions. Inbound looking and gets it in. Now here's Vassell, who just checked into the ball game with 2.5 to go in a 13-point Peachtree Ridge lead. Here's Jeremiah Starks. Starks conducting traffic and running the offense. Looking at a 2-3 zone defense. Starks, a long three, it's no good. Tipping off of the backboard, and Thompson gets the rebound. Thomas, that is, excuse me. Get it up ahead. In the corner, Starks, good defensive effort, but now he pushed too much. And foul Trey Johnson. 22-9, 2:02 to go. Starks hit with that foul. It'll be his first and the team's second. Substitution now as Trey Johnson will go out, checking back into the ball game, or checking into the ball game, Nick Brooks for the first time. Shot is up. Oh, jump ball with Hawkins and Patton. Possession arrow will give it to the Kell Longhorns. Coach Sellers stands up, signals in the offensive set, trailing 22-19. Get it inbounds. Now here's Brooks. Brooks over to Howard. Jawan Howard working and controlling the operation for the Longhorns. Passes it over to the left. They pick up the dribble. Looking, and it's going to be a steal. Tried to feed the post. It was taken away by McCollum. Here comes Markel McCollum. McCollum into the forecourt. Gives it to Hawkins. Hawkins, 2 power dribbles. Below the free throw line. Back out to Vassell. A long 3. No good. Off of the side of the rim. Rebound. They fight for it. Tip out of bounds, and it will go to the Longhorns of Kell. Substitution, Fred Patton will check in. Markel McCollum will go out. Coach Arrington employing his defense for pressure. Full court pressure being applied, and it's a steal by Starks. Starks to Vassell. No, almost had an and one. He'll go to the free throw line, though, with 1.5 minutes to go. Vassell making his first. No good. He'll get one more. Second free throw coming up. No good. Rebound tipped and foul call. It'll be on Hawkins. His first and the team's third. Full court pressure as the Longhorns look to inbound it, and they do. They get it into Patton. Patton now being worked on by Payton. Payton and Patton. There's a drive blocking foul as Nick Brooks was trying to drive, and they're going to give him a shot. They will say he was shooting. And there's another foul on Hawkins, so Hawkins quickly picks up 2 fouls, and off the bench quickly is Collins to come in and replace him. Nick Brooks at the free throw line. Brooks' free throw is good. The senior Brooks makes the first free throw. And it's a 12-point game. Brooks goes through his free throw routine. It is good. Makes both free throws. As a team, the Longhorns are 4-4 here in this first quarter. Vassell now gives it to Haywood. Haywood, baseline, and it was stolen. A steal. Here comes Brooks. Brooks leading the break. Peachtree Ridge got back. Stop. Going down the baseline is Page. Page shot is no good. Rebound comes away with it. It's Connor Haywood. He split the defense now. Shovels it over to Jeremiah Starks. Under a minute to go first quarter. Vassell to Starks, and they'll sit up and look at that 2-3 zone defense. Howard and Brooks at the head of it. Hayward makes a move, pulls the jumper, good, and fell down on his keister, but he made the hoop. He has 7 in this quarter. Connor Haywood feeling good. Put it on the floor, gonna drive, kick it back over to the left. Stop. Now gonna go into the corner, back to the basket, move, spinning on the baseline. Shot was blocked, knocked around. Thomas is gonna get it and drop it in and one. Brian Thomas counted in the foul. That'll make it 24-13 with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Substitution, Coach Sellers goes reaching down the bench. He goes and get his starter, Tyson Campbell, to check back in. Donald Pritchard getting ready to come in as well. Pritchard will give Collins a blow. We may see more of Pritchard now that Hawkins has those 2 fouls when he wants to rest Christian Collins. Here's Brian Thomas, excuse me, to the Thomas family. Thomas' free throw routine completes the and one. 10-point ball game. 20 seconds to go in pressure defense from Kell in the backcourt. Up ahead to Connor Haywood. Haywood over to Patton. Patton, nice pass. Layup easy. The Vassell, way to break the press and take the hoop when you could get it. 26-14, final 8 seconds. Shot floating off the window is good by Tyson Campbell. And that will be the end of the first quarter with Peachtree Ridge holding a 26-16 lead over the Kell Longhorns. We begin play here in the second quarter. Peachtree Ridge with a 10-point lead, 26-16. Joe Hilsman, glad to be here with you on the SUVtv. Peachtree Ridge feeding the post. Patton shot is no good. Rebound comes down to the Kell Longhorns, who are in black. Thomas gets it up ahead down to Campbell. Tyson Campbell, stutter step dribble, gonna spin, throw up a wild shot. No. Traveling violation. Well, let's check the 5 on the floor. It'll be Miles Tatum, Fred Patton, Jeremiah Starks. This is Christian Collins going baseline. His shot is bothered, blocked by Thomas, traveling violation, along with Connor Haywood. Nope, they call a jump ball. It will stay in possession. No, it will go over to Kell. Markel McCullum will check in. Starks will go out. Kell's 5 on the floor will be Demetrius Page, who has the ball being worked on by Connor Haywood. It'll be Page, Brian Thomas, Trey Johnson, and that's a steal from Markel McCullum. McCullum all the way, layup no, tipped by Haywood no, Collins up and in good. Christian Collins now has 6 in the contest. Jawan Howard also in to complete that 5 on the floor for Kell. Trey Johnson has it. Cookies. Well, Zane Williams checks in. Can't miss him. And his nice little hairstyle he got working on. I want to know, why are so many basketball players turning their shorts inside out at the top? I gotta look into that, because so many are doing it now. You think you would figure out why they're doing it, and companies would adjust. I haven't done that. I don't need to do that when I go to the gym and shoot it around. There's Jawan Howard with a jumper. 12-point game. Tatum driving all the way, layup. Good. Applying the pressure. Tatum in double figures now with 11. And we've got a whistle. Foul called on Fred Payton. Payton, his first, and the team's 6th. 6:27 to go, and Zane Williams at the free throw line. Fresh into the ball game, so he misses the first free throw. Coming in cold off the bench, but he'll warm on up. Substitution now. Vassell will check back in, and Patton will take a seat for Peachtree Ridge. Second free throw is front iron, no good. Collins gets the rebound. Oh, Williams missed both of those free throws, and here's Tatum. Tatum into the forecourt, pulls it back out. He's guarded by Trainer. Swings it to the right to Connor Haywood, gets the screen from Collins. Now on that roll to Collins. Collins off the window, good. They've ran that pick and roll twice. They've done it from different sides of the floor. Same result, 2 points. 34-18, here's Trainer. Trainer quickly into the forecourt for the Longhorns, gives it over now to Jawan Howard. Howard, left hand dribble, worked on by Markel Markham, who's got the long size and length on him. He has a count. Markel has the count. They swing it over to the left. Now going to stop, go baseline, float up the jump. Good. Off the baseline, Tyson Campbell. He has 4. Lead down to 14. Peachtree Ridge has been in control of the game basically from the beginning. Tatum on the roll to Collins. Got it blocked out of there by Thomas. Thomas has been there sound defensively a couple of times. And they'll have to make that adjustment. Can't lay back that far if he's guarding Collins on that pick and roll. Brian Thomas fixing his shoe right here at midcourt, and Mr. Ref is allowing him to do that. And now he wants Christian Collins to tuck his shirt in. So here's a drive. There's a float. Alley-oop. Good. A dunk. Howard to Thomas for the dunk, and Coach Arrington didn't like it. He calls a timeout to lead down to 12. It is a 30-second timeout. Let's take a look at our metroPCS instant replay. Howard with the alley, Thomas with the oop, and the throwdown. See that team sitting there in the corner in the green? That's Green Forest. They'll be coming up next right here against Pace Academy here at the Adidas Xplosion. Glad that you're with us at Wheeler High School in Marietta, Georgia. This is the SUVtv.com. And we are set up courtside so we can bring you all the action of this 6-day event here from Wheeler High School. I guess this will be the final time this event is held in this gym, right? Yeah, final time in this gym because the brand new and beautiful Dub Lipscomb Gymnasium will be opening. Talked with Coach Lipscomb. He was the first person I saw when I arrived. Just an outstanding guy, and won him a state championship last year. The headliner, of course, was Jalen Brown. But this program, the storied program here at Wheeler on the men's and the women's side. And now the football team is really stepping up. There's a drive and going off the window, Jeremiah Sparks. Starks with his first field goal of the game. Kick out, Trainer wanted to pull the three, extra pass to the corner. It's good. The assist, a three ball, Tyson Campbell. 36-25, 4:48 to go. Into the forecourt now, Tatum. Tatum on a hesitation, gives it over to Vassell. Vassell holds between the rings and swings it to the right now to Tatum. Tatum gonna attack on Trina, dances on him, step back, drives to Collins. Collins tried to come down the lane. He traveled, got it blocked. Tatum got it back, flipped it up, no. Rebound comes out of there. It's Williams. Williams gonna push it up ahead for the Longhorns. He's got Thomas as he wants it. Swings it, flares to the corner. Three, no good. In and out, Campbell. Thomas went over the back, no call. Rebound comes down to Markel McCullum. McCullum into the forecourt, surveying the floor. Now swings it over to Tatum. Tatum picked up by Williams as he peels it back out with 4:06 to go. Collins, a three. Good. Christian Collins stepping out, showing the range, and hitting that three ball. Push the lead back out to 14. Trainer goes behind the back. Continuing to go with the tricky dribble. Now give it over to Thomas. Thomas had to recoil it, and now gives it over in the corner to Williams. Williams tried to feed the post. Good defensive effort there by Collins. Knocked it out of bounds as they were trying to feed on that post entry there with Thomas. Substitution now. Scott Akers will make his first appearance of the game. Connor Haywood will come back. Jeremiah Starks will take a seat, as will Markel McCullum. Nope, check it. Markel McCullum is still in. Jeremiah Starks will take that seat, along with Devin Vassell. Scott Akers in for the first time with 3:35 to go. Trainer will inbound underneath their own basket to Williams. Quick shot, side of the iron, no good. Tatum on the glass on the rebound now, coming back this way for Peachtree Ridge. Tatum, hesitate, dribble at the stop. Wanted to pull it, goes to the left. McCullum, short corner jumper, good. Kell McCullum with that short corner J. And a foul down here, back on the other end. Let's check it. The foul will be on Christian Collins. Collins his first. That'll be Peachtree Ridge 7th. But it will be a 2-shot foul coming up for Tyson Campbell, who's came to life a little bit here in this second quarter. He has 5 points in the quarter, 7 in the game, and these will be his first free throw attempts of the contest. Good on the first. Jonah Patton will check back in. Javon Howard will come out. Also will Jermaine Williams. He will go out as Trey Johnson checks back in. Second free throw coming up for Campbell with 3:17 to go. Campbell free throw rolled off, no good. Rebound ripped down by Markel McCullum. So here's Tatum. Tatum between the rings to Markel McCullum. Now swings it to the right. There's Connor Haywood. Gets the screen. Haywood, one dribble, pulls a three. Off the window. Banking hours for Haywood on a Saturday afternoon. Haywood warming to the task just a bit now. He has 10 in the game. Under 3 minutes now. Here's Trey Johnson. Johnson working on the pivot. Gives it to Nick Traynor. Traynor now picked up by Scott Akers. Akers over to the right. There's Johnson who came off that screen. Wasn't there. Still kept the dribble alive. Popping to the top is Payton. Payton driving the right of the lane. They give it off in the corner. Kick it back out to Johnson. Working to Traynor. Traynor a deep three. Good. He has been patient, making the extra pass, and this time the extra pass came to him. Nick Traynor drops in a three ball. He has 5 on the day. And there's a drive back this way, Miles Tatum. 17-point ball game. Traynor feeds it down low. Patton a power dribble. Straight up, it was blocked. Good job by Donald Pritchard. Pritchard to Tatum. Tatum in transition. Warded off the foul. Now peels it back with the right-hand dribble. Belt Howard 2:05. Across to Hayward now. Hayward peels it back out. Gives the signal. Got the pink shoes going on as we go under 2 minutes. Markel McCullum with the screen. Pump fake. Put it on the floor. There's Hayward. He pump fake. Drove. Lost it. Tatum recovered it. Tatum across the lane, goes behind the back to Collins, who laid it off to Pritchard, who scored. Beautiful move there. 100 seconds to go here in this second quarter, and the Peachtree Ridge Lion bench gets up and makes a little bit of noise, and we've got a whistle with 95 seconds to go. Foul called on Connor Haywood. Let's take a look at that metroPCS instant replay, and a nice drive. Dumped it off. Oh, yeah. Way to be there, big fella. Donald Pritchard on our metroPCS instant replay. Trey Johnson now will be shooting free throws. 48-29. Kell trailing, and the free throw is good. The front end of the one and one. Johnson's first free throw of the game. He's up to 4 points. His first points here in this second quarter. Second free throw, rolled around, did not go. Markel McCullum got the rebound. McCullum gives it up to Haywood. Haywood bounces it over to Tatum. In trouble, and a turnover. Steal by Johnson. Johnson to Traynor. Traynor into the forecourt, gives it down low to Brian Thomas. Shot up, no, he was fouled on the play. Foul by Pritchard. When you take a look at the sheer size of Donald Pritchard, you would figure that he would match up a little bit better with Brian Thomas, but Christian Collins, as you've seen in his ball game, he brings his mail to the, he brings that hard hit to work as well, and even steps out and hits a three. And Collins has 10 in the game. Thomas free throw, no good off the side of the iron. Brian Thomas with 7 points, and he's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He'll get one more. 78 seconds to go in the second quarter. Free throw, good. 48-31. Kell gonna try and get in here and make a little push. Peachtree Ridge been in control for most of this ball game. Hayward kicks it over. McCullum, a long three, no good. Pritchard skying for the board, out of bounds, off of Peachtree Ridge. It'll go to Kell with exactly 1 minute to go. Inbound, and now here's Traynor. Nick Traynor gonna come into the forecourt. Traynor all the way with the right-hand dribble. Bounces it, feeding the post to Thomas. And it's a steal. Here comes Tatum. Tatum back this way. Tatum warding off the defense. He's got Akers. Akers stepped into a three. Oh, Traynor was trailing. Good defense by Nick Traynor, because Akers was open and wanted to pull that three, change that shot altogether. 40 seconds to go. Swing it to the left. Here's Haywood. Connor Haywood now going to dribble. Stop, foul line to the left. Back iron, no. Rebound ripped down by the Longhorns. That's Johnson. Johnson in transition. Johnson with a jump pass. Feeding Patton. Patton off the glass. Got the roll. Good. Jonah Patton's first hoop. So Tatum will walk it up, and Coach Arrington employs him to probably hold for one shot. 11 seconds to go in a 15-point ball game. Gets a screen from McCullum. Tatum will peel it back with 5 seconds. They'll make his move. Step back three from the top side. Good. Miles Tatum filling it up. And man, a 51-point first half for the Peachtree Ridge Lions as they lead Kell 51-33 right here from the Adidas Xplosion at Wheeler High School. It's metroPCS instant replay time. Step back. Take that with you. Halftime right here.
The 2015 Adidas Xplosion, powered by SUVtv, sponsored by motivdeals, motivated digital fundraising, metroPCS, wireless for all, McDonald's, I'm loving it, and Adidas, the official sponsor of the Adidas Xplosion Showcase.
Man, real talk, be who you are. And do what you feel. Always. Because those who mind don't matter. And those who matter, they don't mind at all. You still here?
I have a past. Don't live in it. I have a future. Not thinking about it. I focus on this step, this obstacle, this moment. It's mine. I own it. I take today.
We welcome you back to the Adidas Xplosion here at Wheeler High School in Marietta, Georgia. The second half of Peachtree Ridge and Kell underway. Peachtree Ridge moving left to right. They're in the white. Kell is in the black. Miles Tatum running the operation. He had 16 in that first half. Connor Haywood had 10. They swing it over. Here's Connor Haywood. Tyson Campbell had 8 along with Brian Thomas. He had 8 for Kell in that first half. Tatum pulls a jump. It's front iron short. Rebound to Campbell. Campbell gets it up ahead now to Johnson. Johnson to Campbell. They swing it over on the wing to Trainer. Trainer now going to pull it back out up to the top, putting it on the floor between the legs, between the rings. Now going to go on the baseline. Stop. Kick it back out to the top. Trainer, a 3. No good. Badly missed. Payton gets the rebound. Outletting to Hayward. Hayward going to attack. Go all the way to the hoop and score off the window. Connor Haywood breaks the seal on the second half scoring. And the lead now is 20 with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter and a traveling violation on Trey Johnson. Want to remind you that the Adidas Xplosion is brought to you by the assistant basketball coach, the assistant every coach should have. Peachtree Ridge will be taking it out. Just over a minute gone by in the start of this third quarter. Payton will inbound it to Tatum. It'll be Payton, Tatum, Collins, Hayward, and Markel McCollum, the 5 starters for Peachtree Ridge. Here's Tatum. Tatum lost the dribble, and he's going to pick it up, trying to feed the post. It wasn't there. So Collins going to use it. Stretch 3, in and out, no good. Rebound is going to be skied for it. Come down with it will be Ball. Ball is back in. Got in early foul trouble. They feed the post. Thomas, jump hook, back iron, no. Got his own rebound. Put it up. No, he'll get to the free throw line. Could not get the and 1 to go. Trainer, Johnson, Thompson, Ball, and Thomas, the 5 on the floor for the Kell Longhorns. Free throw is good from Thomas. First team foul for Peachtree Ridge. Called on Payton. Payton with his second. The second free throw is good from Thomas. 35. Trailing by 18, 53-35. Just over a minute and a half gone by. Jeremiah Starks has checked in for the Peachtree Ridge Lions. Picked up by Trainer as Kell pulls out the full court press. Cross court pass to McCullum. Markel McCullum gives it to Starks. Starks down lane, free throw line. Jumper, no good. Rebound ripped down by Ball. Ball squares it up and gets it up ahead to Campbell. Tyson Campbell now will work and drive on McCullum. Now swings it to Trainer. Trainer, short corner jumper, good. Nick Trainer has 7. Starks gonna go all the way. Shot was bothered by Thomas. Payton is gonna come away with it. Ball is on the floor. Payton now has to pick it up and give it to Tatum. Tatum picked up high by Trey Johnson. Ball faked on him, he didn't travel. Got that left foot as a pivot, now he begins the dribble. Right hand dribble now goes between the legs to the left. Between the rings, no count, now there is a count. Gets a screen from Payton, gonna attack, kick it in the corner. There's a 3, Starks, no good. Rebound ripped down by Brian Thomas. Thomas a long outlet to Ball. Ball on the break, Ball making a move and scoring. Kalen Ball at the hoop, 53-39. Peachtree Ridge coach Keith Arrington didn't like it. He calls a timeout, and it'll be a full timeout with 5:19 to go. Time for our metroPCS instant replay, and you saw that outlet. Ball now. Remember, he got in early foul trouble. He got 2 free throws, got those 2 fouls early, and then was able to get the 2 free throws before he sat down. He sat down at the 6:11 mark and did not return until here now in the third quarter. He's taking a look at the Peachtree Ridge huddle during that timeout. Coming up next, it'll be Green Forest Christian Academy and Pace Academy, and that one should be fun. Kyle Sandy will be joining me on the broadcast for that one. Glad to be having the opportunity to work with him, and glad that you are with us here on SUVtv at the Adidas Xplosion here at Wheeler High School in Marietta, Georgia. A commanding lead for Peachtree Ridge, got as high as 20. Coach Sellers and his staff trying to get the Kell Longhorns back on track. They're trailing 53-39 currently at the moment. Here's Tatum. Tatum will come into the forecourt, crossing the timeline. A turnover for Peachtree Ridge, turned right back over by Kell. Starting unit on the floor for Kell. Starks, who comes off the bench for Peachtree Ridge, is crossing the timeline and working between the rings. Gets a screen from McCullum. Now goes it at the top. Swings it to the right. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets a screen from Hawkins. Hawkins back in after he had 2 early fouls. Starks up fake, put it on the floor inside the arc. The jumper is back iron. It's back tap, and there's Tatum. Tatum going to come away with it with 4.5 to go. .420 left, and they're moving it to the left with Hayward. Hayward going to go to Tatum. Tatum going to drive, kick it back out to the top. Pump fake, traveling violation called on Connor Hayward. Peachtree Ridge unable to get a shot there on that possession before the turnover from Hayward. Looking for the inbound, gets it in to Johnson. Johnson up the Trainer. Trainer puts it on the floor, feeds the post. The double comes, they kick it out to the top. There's a 3. It's no good by Johnson. Campbell fought for the rebound, out of bounds. And it will stay with Kell. Inbounds from underneath their own basket. Trainer looks, inbounds, now back to Trey Johnson. Johnson had Trainer popping at the top, didn't see it, trying to feed the post. They double Thomas. He goes in the left corner. Campbell recovers. Campbell drives to the lane. Up, shot, and 1. Count it, and the foul, Tyson Campbell. Campbell has really came on. He's picked up as the game has gone along. He now has 10 in the contest. Collins and Payton will come back in. Vassell will pick up the foul. And that will be Peachtree Ridge's second here in this second half. So at the free throw line is Tyson Campbell, shooting for his 11th point. Back iron, no on his first free throw. Hawkins gets the rebound for Peachtree Ridge. They trap him. Long cross-court pass to Vassell. Vassell swings it down on the left side to Collins, who drives, layup, rolled around good. Kristen Collins now with 13 in the game. So here is Trainer. Trainer now goes baseline, gives it off. There's Patton. Patton puts it on the floor, ducked that left shoulder, didn't get the call. Now there's a long 3, side iron, no good. Rebound, Patton, put back up and in, good. Offensive rebound and put back, Jonah Patton. 55-43 now. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. 12-point lead. Kell trying to chip away. Hawkins gets fed in the post from a high low. It's knocked out of bounds. At a foul, he'll get 2. Let's see who the foul is on. Foul will be on Trey Johnson.
Box up.
Free throw is up and in, good for Hawkins. Arias Hawkins at the line with 2:58 to go here in this third quarter. Push the lead back out to 13 now for Peachtree Ridge. Second free throw is good. Well, Hawkins is in the book with a pair of free throws. And the lead now is pushed back out to 14. Running the baseline as they apply full court pressure to the Peachtree Ridge Lions. And a turnover. The pressure led to a turnover. Kell unable to break the pressure and turn it over. It'll be Peachtree Ridge ball. They're inbound underneath their own basket. Looking. Kick it back out to Payton. Payton now going to swing it over to Vassell to Peyton. Peyton, a three. Good, Fred Peyton. A three ball. He's in the book with a three, and they push that lead quickly back out to 17 in the blink of an eye. Driving down the lane, Johnson puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Vassell. They hustle and fight for it. Here's Tatum. Tatum now gonna drive. Tatum below the foul line, dumped it off. There's a layup to Collins, good. Drive and kick, Collins with an easy lay. He's having himself quite a ball game. He has 15 in the game. Here's Trainer. Trainer now between the lanes. Kick it to the left. Stop. There's a long three by Page. Front iron, no. Rebound, Patton skied for it. Recovered underneath. He goes up. The shot was bothered by Collins and a foul on the play. They're going to hit Christian Collins with a foul. Came from the trail official, and it will be on Collins. And 2:10 to go. Haywood now and Markel McCullum set to check in just a moment for the Peachtree Ridge Lions. As is Brian Thomas and Jawan Howard. First free throw. Back iron. No, off to the left for Patton. Patton 0 of 1 from the free throw line. He has 4 points in the contest. Second free throw is good. So he splits a pair, and that breaks that little run that was going on right there at 62-44, 2:05 to go. Vassell picked up by Howard. He gives it to McCullum between the rings. Over to Hawkins. Hawkins puts it on the floor. Stop. Now going to kick it back out to Vassell. Vassell now gets the return from McCullum, and now here's Haywood. Connor Haywood gone quiet just a little bit in this second half. He has 12 in the game. Putting it on the floor is Vassell. Vassell now stop looking to run in action. Hawkins going to pull a three. No good. Rebound. Tip back. Good. Markel McCullum. Offensive rebound and put back. The lead balloons up to 20. Kell had fought and were chipping away to get it down to 10, and now it's a 20-point lead. And they lose the ball. Hawkins got it. Hawkins gets it up ahead to Haywood. Haywood, one dribble, two, stop, step back. Hayward, jumper, no good. Air ball, rebound underneath. They kick it out to the corner and stolen. Patton couldn't get the clean pass. Now they got him trapped in the corner, and the ref calls a timeout. Yeah, Coach Sellers really wanted that timeout and was yelling for it, and he got it with 1:15 to go. The Adidas Xplosion brought to you by the assistant coach. The assistant coach, every coach should have. Drill library, play library, create a playbook, coach's corner, get pro, tour our app, www.instantAssistantBasketballCoach.com. Assistant basketball coach, the assistant coach every staff needs. They are proud sponsors here of the Adidas Xplosion. We are at Wheeler High School in Marietta, Georgia. Game 3 of 6, so we're halfway home. Coming up next, it will be Green Forest Christian Eagles taking on the Pace Academy Knights. And if you have not seen that Green Forest ball club, man, you might want to settle in for an hour and a half and just enjoy it. 15th ranked team in the nation. They probably are, maybe could wind up being a little bit better than that. Trainer tried to inbound it. It was deflected underneath the baseline by Vassell. So Trainer now will have to take it side out, and does, to Patton. Patton to Trainer. Trainer over to Howard. Thompson and Thomas complete the 5 on the floor for the Longhorns. There's Patton. Patton on the floor, lost it. Hawkins with the steal. Hawkins recovers. Hawkins on the break. Hawkins leaves it off for Vassell. It wasn't there, so he has to kick it to the top. McCullum, a three. No good. Rebound. Thomas snatches it out of the air. They double him, though. Gives it over to Jawan Howard, and here they come. 48 seconds to go. Howard crossing the timeline, now picked up by Hayward. Gets a screen from Patton and uses it. There's a switch, and now he left him, and now we've got a whistle away from the ball foul. Was it a foul down low? See, they will take it out underneath. Trainer will be inbounding, looking. Now goes back, catching it high now is Patton. Patton will hold and give it to Trainer at 35 seconds. Trainer goes around the screen. Now he picked up his dribble. Now he tried a bad pass. It was taken away by Connor Haywood. Haywood intercepted that pass. Haywood now going to put the pressure on. There's McCullough. McCullough acted like he wanted to take a 3 drive. Hawkins will. Top side 3. Short. Rebound. Tip. And Thomas is going to come away with it. Outletting it. And it will be out of bounds. A Kell turnover. Peachtree Ridge will take possession. And they'll inbound with 13 and 16 seconds to go in this third. Trey Johnson will come into the ball game. Nick Traynor will take a seat. Traynor leads with 7 points. Hawkins looks to inbound and does to Connor Haywood. Haywood goes across the timeline, gets a screen, goes left to the baseline, now to Vassell. Vassell going to drive long, lanky across the lane, no good. Thomas snatches it up with the rebound, and that will be the end of the third quarter. A 20-point lead. It is 64-44. Peachtree Ridge leading Kell at the end of 3.
The 2015 Adidas Xplosion, powered by SUVtv. Sponsored by motivdeals, motivated digital fundraising. metroPCS, wireless for all. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And Adidas, the official sponsor of the Adidas Xplosion Showcase.
Shot is no good here in the fourth quarter, but a takeaway and a timeout call. Coach Seller called a timeout while Trey Johnson was scrapping on the floor. This is the Adidas Xplosion live from Wheeler High School in Marietta, Georgia. And the Adidas Xplosion is brought to you by the assistant basketball coach. The assistant every coach should have. Drills library, play library, create a playbook, coach's corner, get pro, tour the app, online at assistantbasketballcoach.com. Sports utility vehicle. Sports utility vehicle. Internet. Internet. Here we go. Yeah, I was talking about your bad calls. They will be inbounding it. Kell will in to Thomas, and they score out of the timeout. Always want to be able to get a hoop out of the timeout. Brian Thomas scores. And that cuts the lead to 18. They got as close to 12, and they were making a push. And then, boom, Peachtree Ridge pushed it back to 20. Tatum driving, no foul. Shot no good. Rebound comes down. Johnson up ahead. Here's Campbell. Tyson Campbell stop. Gives it back to Johnson. He steps into a left wing 3. Kaboom. Trey Johnson with a 3-ball. Well, the first 3-pointer in quite a while for Kell. That was the first one in the second half. 64-49. Thomas, get it out of here. Blocked the shot of Fred Patton. Peyton shot blocked. He just sent it back right where it came from. He almost ate the leather there. So here is Hawkins. Hawkins will inbound it, and now holding it is Connor Haywood. Haywood fed the post and then kicked it back out. Ball will come out to work on him as he backs up near the timeline. Gets a screen from Hawkins, goes around it, going to the right of the lane now underneath the basket. Kicked it back out to Peyton. Peyton pump fake trouble. Good idea. We got to put the ball on the floor first before you move. A turnover. .15 game. Kell trying to make a little bit of a push. 5-0 run to start this fourth quarter, and now a foul in the backcourt on Peyton. Peyton now picks up his third, and that's the team's fifth here. Ball gets the inbound and crosses the timeline. Ball goes down to the left of the lane. It's not there. Back over to Johnson. Johnson the ball. Ball going to go down the baseline. Long striding stops. Layup is no good. Rebound comes down to Tatum. They rip it away, and there's a foul. Foul on Callan Ball. That'll be his third. We had 2 early fouls in that first half and got in foul trouble, but right now it really has not mattered, as now he made it to the fourth quarter. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins to Haywood. Haywood swings it over to Peyton. Peyton now lost it out of bounds, a turnover, and Coach Keith Arrington turns and walks down the bench and tells Mr. Collins to come on into the game. He was not pleased with the offensive execution there on that possession at all. Vassell will also check back in off the Peachtree Ridge bench. And Coach Arrington, love his coaching demeanor. He will take Peyton out. Very serious right now, despite having a comfortable lead of 15 points, because it's really not all that comfortable. He will inbound it, and here's Trainer. Trainer will come and cross the timeline. Now peel it back, go behind the back, put on the brakes, and we'll get a screen from Johnson. They give it over to Johnson. Johnson gonna go down the lane. Shot up, no, he was fouled, and he will be shooting 2. Foul will be on Connor Haywood. That'll be the team's 6th, but it's a 2-shot foul anyway. Trey Johnson at the free throw line. Johnson with a pair of threes and 1 free throw. He split his first free throws. He has 7 points in the contest. Free throw is good. 14-point game. The closest they got was 12. Trying to get closer than that with 6:06 to go. We'll get it to 13 now. And got it down to 13, trying to chip away with it. Both free throws good from Johnson. 7-0 run to open this fourth quarter. 2 minutes gone by. Tatum puts it on the floor, now swings it over to the left to Collins. Collins now begins his dribble, now out to Haywood, who popped out to the top. Over on the wing is Vassell. He turns, kicks it over. Kell, Markham a 3. McCullum no 3. Rebound comes down to Trainer. Kell with another opportunity. Here's Johnson. Johnson gonna blow by. Get it out of here. Collins with the block. Christian Collins blocked it out of bounds, and it will be Kell ball. 5:39 to go. We take a look at our metroPCS instant replay of that block. Thomas off the inbound missed the shot. Haywood gets the rebound, and Peachtree Ridge is operating back on this end. Swing it to the top. Now here's Tatum. Tatum worked on now by Johnson. Gonna swing it over to the left. Kick it back out. There's McCullum. Markel McCullum over to Vassell. Vassell, and we've got a whistle, and let's see what we got. Offensive foul on Connor Haywood. Trainer crosses the timeline, gives it over to Ball. Ball being worked on by Haywood. Kell in the bonus now. Passing lane was almost shot. Johnson is able to recover it. We go under 5 minutes. Now going to attack. Down the right of the lane. Foul on the floor, but he'll get 1 and 1. Foul will be on Tatum. Miles Tatum picks up the foul, and so now Kell, even though they are in the bonus, they're in the single bonus, they're shooting free throws the rest of the way. They have opened up with a 7-0 run in the first 3+ minutes here in this fourth quarter. Trey Johnson will be at the free throw line. The senior sticks the first one up and good. Hits the front end on a 1 and 1. He's hit 3 free throws in a row. He's 4 of 5 on the day with his 6th attempt coming up. Went up there and knocked them both in. Don't look now. They're down 9. That's as close as they've gotten. 64-53. A 9-0 run to open this fourth quarter. Across the McCullum to Collins. Down the lane, he tried to poke it home. Missed it. Out of bounds. It'll be Kell ball with 4:40 to go. Coach Arrington now still pacing this sideline. Nope, it will stay with Peachtree Ridge, I believe. No, it'll be Kell ball. Peachtree Ridge going to apply that pressure now. Apply the full court pressure. Trainer going to inbound it. Long the ball. Ball was had his jersey here. Goes up, layup. No, put back to home. Up Brian Thomas. Kell now making a push. They're trailing now by 9. 64-55. Excuse my math from just a minute ago. 4:24, less than that. 4:20 to go. Fourth quarter. Peachtree Ridge trailing. It's an 11-0 run to open the fourth quarter. Peachtree Ridge is leading, excuse me. There's McCall, a 3. Markel McCullum, a 3. That will end that run. And a timeout call to push it back out to 12. I don't know if math was good for me or not, but here on the break, Collins made him change it. Oh, I'll clean that up, Brian Thomas. And a put-back jam. Our metroPCS instant replay. In the ball game, though, down by 12. Had gotten it down to 9 briefly. And opened with an 11-0 run. So it's an 11-3 run here through almost the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. Proud sponsor of the Adidas Xplosion, assistant basketball coach.com. ABC is an impactful basketball development solution that is designed to create high-performance teams. This platform allows you to gain knowledge, develop skill sets, and teach the game that will give you the edge versus your competition in a moment's notice. The assistant coach every staff needs. All right, so how do we respond out of the timeout now? What will we see? 67-55, Peachtree Ridge with a 12-point lead. Kell trying to find some momentum and keep it going. 11-3 to open this fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Johnson goes across, picked up by Collins, recovers and gives it to Trainer. Trainer picked up by Haywood, doesn't have a count. It gets a screen from Thomas. They didn't call it out for him. Swing it in the corner. Pump fake, a 3. It's going to go down and come back out. Rebound by Connor Haywood. Tried to get fancy with it. He still has the ball. Now going to come into the forecourt. Haywood going to go, give it off. Collins got it blocked by Thomas. Thomas got it beat shot. Going down there, man. They didn't get the memo. Thomas has been swatting balls all day. That's 4 I can count off the top of my head. Here's Tyson Campbell. Campbell is into the game. Now Campbell's going to drive. Campbell below the free throw line. Spinning shot is up, no good. Rebound, Tatum from the guard spot, and a whistle. Foul called on Kell. Markel McCullum will inbound, and he gives it to Miles Tatum. Tatum trying to get ahead of steam. Puts it on the floor, goes around the screen. Stop. There's the jump by Haywood. Off to the left, no good. Tip, fight for the rebound, out of bounds. Last foul was on Colin Ball. That's only their 3rd here in the second half. Coach Sellers gets up, yells out his instructions about what he wants to happen. 67-55. Inbound to Collins. Collins swings it over to Haywood. Haywood now to Jeremiah Starks. Starks gets the screen, now peels it back out. Now gonna drive, stop, kick it to the top to Haywood. They're gonna eat some of that clock. We go under 3 minutes. Tatum corrals the pass and puts it on the floor. And almost a steal. He was being aggressive. He's gonna get hit with the foul. Foul will be on Trey Johnson. That'll just be the team's 4th. Coach Sellers takes a seat, but still yelling out the plays. Coach Harrington standing. McCullum gives it down in the corner to Haywood, and a traveling violation on Connor Haywood will come back this way. 67-55. 12-point ball game. Inbound to Johnson. Johnson up ahead to Trainer. Trainer caught off surprise momentarily. Corrals it, now looking to get a screen. Connor Haywood now trying to get a count on it. Gonna swing it over to the right. Gonna go baseline. Stop. Short corner. Good by Trey Johnson. 10-point ball game. The closest they've gotten is 9. It's at 10 with 2:20 to go. No foul called on Tatum. Maybe a little bit of acting there. Off the Collins layup. Good, Christian Collins. From Miles Tatum. 17 in the contest now for Collins. Tatum has been quiet here in this second half. He's been held scoreless. And we have a foul. And that'll be on Connor Haywood. Connor Haywood has fouled out. That'll be the team's 9th. Fred Payton will come in. So Trey Johnson will be going to the free throw line. Free throw is good from Johnson. Johnson has stood up here and knocked in some important free throws here in this fourth quarter. He's 5 of 5 in this quarter. 6 of 7 in the contest. Second free throw is good. Gonna try and hang in there. 10-point ball game, under 2 minutes now. Tatum into the full court and a foul reached in, and they will call that on Johnson. Coach Sellers and his staff did not agree with it. Here's Tatum. Tatum picked up by Trainer with 1:50 to go. High right-hand dribble. Now going to swing it over to the left. Here's Starks. Starks working on a little clock under 100 seconds. Here's Tatum. Tatum picked up by Trainer, and let's see, we'll have a foul, a little ticky-tack foul called on Trainer out high. That was their last foul to give. Next foul will put Peachtree Ridge in the bonus. 69-55, and now here is Starks. Starks across the Tatum, and they come out and foul him. Brian Thomas will pick up the foul, and now Tatum will head to the free throw line as Kell finally got into the bonus. Tatum will be at the free throw line. He'll get 2. He's been held scoreless here in the second half and remains that way. Missed the free throw. Rebound by Thomas. Driving Johnson to Trainer. Trainer swings the extra pass. Pump fake down the lane. Count it! And the foul! Tyson Campbell. Kell not going quietly. We'll put it to you that way. They've cut it to 8. The made free throw would cut it to 7. That would be as close as they've gotten all day. Collins goes out. Hawkins comes in. Free throw. Good. He completes the three-point play. Does Tyson Campbell. And a timeout called. A 30-second timeout called by Coach Jermaine Sellers of the Kell Longhorns. Nope, FC. We have a full timeout call. 7-point ball game with 77 seconds to go. The Adidas Xplosion here at Wheeler High School brought to you by the assistant basketball coach. The assistant coach every staff needs. Visit them online at assistantbasketballcoach.com for drills library, play library, create a playbook, coach's corner, get pro, and tour of the app. That's the assistant basketball coach online at assistantbasketballcoach.com. The assistant every coach should have. So taking a look there in that Kell huddle, Coach Sellers and his staff letting them know what he wants to do. They're trailing by 7, the closest they've been with 77 seconds to go. Each team is in the bonus, and actually Kell is in the double bonus. So every time Peachtree reads fouls, they'll get 2. Inbound now to Peyton. Peyton gets it back up to Starks to Peyton. Get it into Miles Tatum. Now they're going to come up and they have to give the foul. Jawan Howard will pick up that foul. So Johnson now and Ball each will get set to come back in. Howard will come out along with Demetrius Page. Free throw, no good. Tatum on the 1-and-1. So he's missed the front end of the 1-and-1 twice. It's a 7-point game. Putting it on the floor in the corner. There's a 3 by Ball. No good. Sidearm rebound by Peyton. Peyton has it. They need to give the foul. We're under a minute, and there's the foul given by Brian Thomas. Coach Sellers letting them know that's okay. That was a good shot. You know that really would have gave them some momentum. They would have cut that lead to 4. McDonald's, metroPCS, State Farm, and Adidas, all proud sponsors of the Adidas Xplosion here at Wheeler High School. And boy, do we have a Jim Dandy for you coming up next. It'll be Green Forest taking on Pace Academy. Free throw, no good. That is 3 front end of the 1-and-1s that they have missed. Pump fake, gonna drive. Campbell all the way, shot off the window, no good. Hawkins corrals the rebound, and a foul given. 2 possessions down by 7. Coach Sellers can't believe it. They didn't get any points. And then you take a look at Coach Arrington. He turns and walks down and looks up at that scoreboard. 42 and 7/10 seconds. They had a 20-point lead at one point. And in this fourth quarter, Kell opened up with an 11-0 run, which then became an 11-3 run. And for all intents and purposes, Peachtree Ridge has only scored 5 points in this half before that free throw is good by Annis Hawkins. That pushes the lead back out on the 8 now. Kell did not die and did not go easy in this contest at all, but were unable to pull any closer than 7, and they had multiple opportunities to do multiple possessions. That free throw is no good from Hawkins. Thomas gobbles up the rebound. I know he's in double-digit rebounding. Take it off the window. It is no good. Tip, rebound by Starks. Foul given, and the parade at the free throw line will continue. That foul will be on number 5, and it'll be Tyson Campbell who picks up that foul. Miles Tatum very quiet in this second half. He has 16 points in the game. Christian Collins has 17 points to lead Peachtree Ridge. Going to the free throw line will be Jeremiah Starks. This will be his first trip to the free throw line, and the first one on the way and in. Second free throw coming up now for Starks with 33 and 2/10 seconds. Second free throw rolled off, no good. Kell comes away with the rebound, trailing by 9 all the way. Nice move, layup by Ball. Another foul given with 21 and 8/10 seconds. So briefly looking ahead now. Starks will be going to the free throw line. Free throw is good from Starks. Second free throw, back iron, rolled in good. So looking ahead for Kell, after this contest, they will have a back-to-back coming up at Riverwood and then home against Marietta. The three-pointer is good by Dre Johnson. Johnson, his third three-pointer of the game, 67, a full timeout. For Peachtree Ridge. Kell out of timeouts now. Oh, Peachtree Ridge look like they're going to be able to withstand this rally here from the Kell Longhorns, who will try to get a quick steal and three off an inbound. Peyton will be inbounding it, and if not, then they will have to foul. There's the inbound looking at Peyton. Peyton looking, he is in, and a foul given immediately with 0.9 seconds taken off. Brian Thomas commits the foul. Patton will get ready to check back in. Meanwhile, Hawkins will get set to go to the free throw line where he's 3 of 4 on the day. It's good. He'll get one more. Crowd beginning to fill on up a little bit. Getting ready for Green Forest and Pace Academy. That second free throw, no good by Hawkins. Trainer gets the rebound, comes down, pulls a long three. Good, Nick Trainer. Trainer did everything he could. That will be the end of the ball game, and Peachtree Ridge will escape with a 74-70 victory over the Kell Longhorns. More action coming up from the Adidas Xplosion here at Wheeler High School. Green Forest and Pace Academy coming up next right here, the SUVtv.com.